get hit with a shot that I need to take. You know, that's why we fight. You know, he got to take my punches too. I know a lot of people say, oh, well, he took Triple G punches, he took B-Vol, all these punches and all these fighters and this, you know, but, you know, I believe in myself, I believe in my punching power, and I believe the right punch at the right time, I can do great damage.
Tension is at an all-time high, and Crawford says one punch is all it takes to break Canelo Alvarez, and he's coming to prove it. While fans still talk about against Crawford, says he's different. His trainer, Canelo Alvarez, ain't saying much, but what he did say, they are coming to win. Period. No secrets, no fear, just war. And now, jumped and stirring the pot with bold claims of his own. Everything's on the and somebody's legacy is getting shattered. Canelo Alvarez lit the match, resumed stacked with elite names like isn't buying it. He claims ICC works straight up. That bold disrespect has ignited a fresh layer of drama, casting doubt over Canelo's legacy and raising serious questions about his ability.
I like Canelo, the guy can do, he can pick and choose who he want to fight. And I'm gonna tell y'all the truth about Canelo. Easy, man. Cakewalk, easy. Y'all sitting up here, y'all praising this dude was nothing. I was almost 40 years old when I cooked this dude. Easy. Y'all always disrespecting our fighter.
To handle a switch-hitting technician like Terence Crawford, the proud Mexican warrior with over 60 fights under his belt now faces more than just a challenger, he faces doubt. The whispers are getting louder. Is Crawford simply too fast, too smart, too hungry as tensions rise? Former champ and boxing analyst Tim Bradley has entered the ring of opinion, throwing his full support behind Crawford. According to Bradley, this isn't just another payday, it's a calculated mission. And the deeper this rivalry goes, the more it feels like we're heading into a battle for legacy, not just a fight. Crawford, the former champ, says flat out,
"You really think he's gonna knock out Crawford?" I would pick Terence Crawford to beat a Canelo Alvarez, even at 168. Everybody can call me crazy and whatever you want to say. I get it. Y'all didn't believe me when I told you about Spence, but trust me, Crawford will figure out a way. I know a secret y'all don't know, and I ain't gonna tell you why I would pick Terence Crawford, but it's part of the secret is the reason why I'm picking him to win the fight.
Canelo Alvarez, and in his eyes, Crawford's speed, IQ, and ring generalship will be too much for the Mexican icon to handle as the pressure builds. Bradley believes Canelo's famed power just won't be enough to crack the code. It's a bold prediction, but one that adds serious momentum behind Crawford's camp. To Bradley, this isn't just a fight, it's a masterclass in movement, timing, and execution.
I really do think the fight, I mean, look, the fight can go either way, guys. Either Crawford gets on his bicycle because Canelo hits too hard, just like we saw with Skull, or there's another scenario that can happen where Crawford can make Canelo look bad, just like Mayweather did, okay, and just took him to school.
And if Crawford brings everything he's shown against the likes of Spence, Porter, and Brook, Canelo could find himself chasing shadows. But this isn't just Bradley's call. Another voice, Canelo Alvarez, a sharp eye for strategy, is now questioning whether footed style can adapt to Crawford rhythm. The chess match is getting real, and every opinion is another jab in this war of narratives. This isn't just a fight, it's a proving ground. Power versus precision, legacy versus legacy. And every second, the heat rises. Canelo Alvarez, promoter and student of the game, has weighed in with sharp insights on what could decide this high-stakes clash. While he respects power and elite resume, the Canelo Alvarez, there are exploit just like
or we'll see, you know, Canelo just annihilate him because of the weight. You have to remember that Crawford is a 47-pounder or 54-pounder, coming and Canelo has fought he's probably weighed 200 pounds in the ring at one point. So and it makes a huge difference, guys. 1 pound, 2 pounds, 3 pounds makes a huge difference. So especially at the elite level. So I think it's a great fight.
Like Mayweather did all those years, sees something others might miss. Crawford's ability to adjust on the fly, control distance, and neutralize brute force with pure skill. He's not just picking sides, he's mapping out a possible repeat of history. where speed and strategy conquer strength and pressure, with both camps locked in. The buzz surrounding this mega fight is peaking, and now a new angle takes center. Stage weight, the size difference, the pounds on the scale, the muscle mass, it's all part of the equation. Can Crawford carry his power up? Can Canelo make it count without slowing down as the fight draws near? Questions are turning into battle lines.
I don't know. I don't know about comparing it to his situation, but it will be a situation where I'll be talked about for many decades to come, and definitely go down in the history books as one of the best fighters to ever lace up the gloves.
This isn't just about belts, it's about greatness. And come fight night, we'll find out who's built for war. As we approach one of the most talked about matchups in modern boxing, there's one factor that continues to stir debate's eyes. Canelo Alvarez will walk into the ring with a clear physical advantage. Coming from a naturally heavier weight class, Canelo's frame, power, and pressure fighting style could very well be the difference maker at the elite level, where every single pound matters. That kind of edge can't be ignored. Even Oscar De La Hoya, no stranger to big fights and bigger fighters, acknowledges the potential impact of Canelo's weight. He's made it clear size could dictate the rhythm, control the exchanges, and tilt momentum Canelo's way.
If you look at my career, I always went straight to the champion in every weight class that I went to, except 140. I had to fight for a vacant title, but I always went for the champion. And I just think, whether I fight a non-champion or a champion, is going to be the same thing.
Hey, it's what makes this fight so unpredictable. For all of Crawford's speed, slick defense, and unmatched ring IQ, he'll be stepping into unfamiliar territory, and Canelo knows how to make that count. But here's the thing, Terence Bud Crawford isn't blinking. He's climbed division after division, silencing doubters and outclassing champions. The man's a puzzle no one solved, a technician who breaks down his opponents round by round until there's nothing left. He hears the noise about weight, he knows the risks, but he also knows the mission. And Crawford isn't showing up just to compete, he's coming to conquer. It's a classic battle off war versus precision, pressure versus patience, sear versus ice. Canelo, the proven warrior with granite fists and a resume for the ages.
I'm strong, and come fight night, I think people would be surprised and, seeing how strong that I really am. I think that a lot of people is, over thinking the size advantage. Canelo is a strong fighter in himself, and he's a good puncher, but so am I. And fight night is
facing off against Crawford, the quiet assassin with a perfect record in pound-for-pound respect. And when the bell rings, all the talk stops, all the predictions, all the opinions, all the hype pit gets left outside the ropes, because what happens next will be written in fists, footwork, and heart. Do you think Canelo's size and strength will overwhelm Bud, or will Crawford prove once again why he's the slickest, sharpest technician in the sport today? Drop your predictions in the comments below.
Until we fight, I can't never say somebody is bigger and more powerful if I've never been in the ring with them. A lot of people that I fought, writers and the fans, may have thought these fighters was stronger, bigger, punch harder, but come fight time, you see a big difference in my size, my power, my strength, and so forth. So I can't never say how big, how strong, how hard a fighter is.
We're reading every single one. If you love the breakdown, smash that like button to support the channel, and make sure to subscribe so you never miss another update on this historic showdown. It's no fear, just war. And now, jumped and stirring the pot with bold claims of his own. Everything's on the and somebody's legacy is getting shattered. Canelo Alvarez lit the match, resumed stacked with elite names like isn't buying it. He claims ICC works straight up. That bold disrespect has ignited a fresh layer of drama, casting doubt over Canelo's legacy and raising serious questions about his ability.
You know, I'm very powerful, explosive, strong. That's why I have the ability to adapt to a lot of fighters, because I can do so many things in the ring. So
to handle a switch-hitting technician like Terence Crawford, the proud Mexican warrior with over 60 fights under his belt now faces more than just the challenger he faces out. The whispers are getting louder. Is Crawford simply too fast, too smart, too hungry as tensions rise?